All right. Um. Hey, Jadam. Thanks for the the love. Uh, Sorry, I was just checking something. So I kind of want to change my name because I feel like Adrenaline Rush is way too long as a name. But I want to keep Rush in my name because it's still my actual name. So right now I'm thinking of like other names. I think Chaotic Rush is the name I wanna is the name I wanna keep. How my phone down, bro? All right.
I fell, lost, war,
sorry. Hope you guys don't mind. I am trying to change my name. Uh, don't mind me.
need you and your heart next to mine. Yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions. Your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision 'cause of you tonight. It's electric. Lost in your eyes every time, there's no turning back. Swear I ain't got a chance. Had me caught up in you since the night on the terrace, yeah. You had me falling fast. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions. Your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision 'cause of you tonight. It's electric, got double vision. I get lost in your eyes every time.
Just like the street light. It's not easy, I must admit. They really don't want you to see. They don't want you to see. But when it's dark at night, it gets harder for them to lie. When the city's sleeping, I collect their secrets buried in my mind. Will they ever see the light? When the city's sleeping, I hear all your secrets. You will lose your mind if you knew what's inside. When the city's sleeping, when the city's sleeping, they don't want you to see. When the city's sleeping, when the city's sleeping, they don't want you to see.
Yo, acknowledge your message about Ayaka. I haven't looked at messages. I was getting home from work. You probably sent her around a bad time. From basically when I was getting home. I'm going through a name change. I was the reason I was like I haven't responded because I'm going through a name change that I'm gonna do. I can't change it on YouTube yet, but I can change it on other platforms. But my new name is going to be Anarchic Rush. Because I didn't like Adrenaline too much. I can't change it for TikTok. That's it. Ivy, go. No. I don't trust you. Yeah, I'm changing some of my names.
I still have a lot to do with that.
Wow, I see. That's why it's anarchic, bro. I call it chaos. Anarchic rush. I think it fits me. I'm chaotic. Too bad I can't change my username. I have to wait 2 months. I could probably message Twitch and see if they allow me to change my name.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Does it go through though? It does. Does this go through though? It does. Does this go through though? It does. Arctic Rush. Cold Rush? I'm not cold. Let me see though. I got home and I was just too busy. Rebuilding A-head, how does it look? Ew, you're rebuilding Ayaka? Get off her. That your first mistake? I can already tell you your first mistake. You're still playing Ayaka. That's one. We don't play Ayaka out here, bro. We don't respect Ayaka. But of course it's nothing crit damage. You do got her mid for their weapon. Ah, how come you haven't maxed her out at 90 yet, bro? I know there's a thing about the keeping them at like 80, but to my knowledge they get that difference between the 80 and 90 it does matter as far as like small improvement for damage and defense. The first mistake was playing Genshin too. You absolutely got that right. That's everyone's first mistake though. Supporting these companies sometimes. Oh no, Genshin's not bad. It's just a gotcha. That's part of it that's bad. Maybe the company is nice, but we supported gotcha, bro. And that's our first mistake. Get that gotcha life out of here. Gotcha is a gotcha. I'm pretty sure that's what they call it, gotcha. Because gotcha, like Gotcha, they pretty much steal our money. And in return we get nothing. Lovely life, right? I'm curious about. Put the streamers that I have. Put this over here. If anyone of the characters still being developed, we get ones and zeros. Oh. What else do you need to develop for her? You're pretty much at what? You're trying to get the perfect stats, bro. You're insane if you're trying to like perfect Ayaka stats. At this point, bro, you're already at the height. Go. These crazy ass dogs. Hey, Bunny. How are you? I'm not on any of the shooters right now, unfortunately. I'm on a more tame game, Genshin. So, I apologize. Girl top laners in league. You want to be a top laner? For real? I remember we had the discussion, but I didn't think that you were actually gonna do it. Ah, so you jumped from one mistake and joined another. So you're one of us now. You're stuck. Oh, you don't want to be a top, but you want? I guess you want to watch some. I honestly do not know female top laners. I don't think too many female players play top laners because let's be honest with you, they don't have very pretty top laners when it comes to like girl champs. They have Ribbon, probably the prettiest, and then that's it. Alawi is very controversial because she's like a muscle mommy. So you don't really find too many girl gamers playing muscle mommy champs. But I queued top lane without knowing I picked MF, and then the next game I queued again, it was top. So now I'm waiting on this timeout. Ooh, I am so sorry. Yeah, I don't think I know any girl top laners. However, I do. A lot of females do play mid laners, because you know mid's where it's at. Do not listen to Martel. He will have you hating the game more than the players will. What? I'm telling you that Kalista is not an easy champ to play in her regular role. She's a bot lane champion, but she's not easy as a bot laner. So if you're gonna go top with her, you're suffering even more. Like there are pro players that don't know how to master that champion. Martel's trying to get you to quit the game, and which, to be honest with you, that is a good thing. He's helping you quit the game, but in this scenario, you're gonna lose your mental as well. So I don't know if I want you to be mentally damaged when you quit. I'd rather you quit still sane. Kalista top is suicidal though. And Martel knows it. If he denies it, he's absolutely lying. There's no way you... And probably, the only reason he won't deny it is he probably played that. Has played it a good amount of times. You can play Riven, which is a lot easier. Thing is, you're a skin player, so you'd have to buy the skin too, and if you're buying skin, you have to dedicate your time. A famous girl gamer though champ is Katarina. She's mid. Technically, you could possibly play her top. It's just very hard. Because, bro, I think you're a jerk because you know Kalista's not an easy champion to learn. Like, think of all our friends right now that can play the champion. The only one that can possibly play Kalista is Kiran, and even Kiran probably wouldn't admit to being like a great Kalista player. And I don't even think Kiran has played her in a while, so I don't think he has the confidence to play it on a high gaming Kalista, I should say. There's no way he does. I can try to switch my second role to mid. I think you would be a mid and ADC player for sure. I don't think you would enjoy top as much as you would enjoy mid. Because there's so many. First of all, you're gonna like to play the cute champions. You have more variety with cute champions and mid. Well, I guess if you talk about the early days, there was Sharifa, but Sharifa, Yeah, Street Fighter ADC was tragic. That woman did not know how to CS, even if it's to save her life. But yeah, so you were, and then she didn't play consistently. You were the consistent one, and then when I joined, I was support main until I eventually became ADC. And boy, was ADC a tragic role. So I don't think I'd ever do it. I will I will play ADC, but I'm not playing ADC champions. I'm playing APC ADC. I refuse, or I'm playing Jin. I refuse to suffer in the ADC role. On the ADC champion. Try mid, because you have Lux, you have Katarina, you have Seraphine, you have Syndra. There's so many champions you can play mid. And MF can still go mid. Like I've seen it a few times. It's not like the most amazing pick, but it is something. Ooh, Amina is arguing. At the time, Calypso and Lucian was the best. Then my main thing, Jin was a thing. Now I only play Crown 4. Yeah, because you play Pike, Pantheon, which, well, he's not hooked. Well, you'll play Leona. Well, you probably can play her, but I don't see you play her consistently. You play Nihilus? I know you play Blitz. I haven't seen you play Nihilus in a minute then. Oh my god, now I have to kill these stupid fish. Oh yeah, Thresh. Oh, see, you do play a lot of champions. You just have their preference. I wouldn't say that you don't play these champions. Only 4. I would say you your preference is the 4, at worst. But you, considering that you have more brand. It's not just hook champions, and then you have a lot more now that you play. I think Liner on 5. I'll make it 7. Oh, I forgot to change my name. I never said I only have 4. I just get hit. Oh, now you count to 4. My bad. I thought you said you only had 4. Oh. Last buff my champs got was Passing item followed by assassin item nerfs. I mean, bro, to be honest with you, you shouldn't be surprised at this point. Think about it. Do you think League of Legends will ever make assassins stronger than at best a month or 2? You know how many people do not like assassins? Unfortunately, you're fighting a losing battle. Sorry about that. That's why I'm a seasonal player. You won't see me on Rift during the excellent football. Fair enough, bro. I should become one too. Cause I'm tired of League. Tired of Apex sometimes too. I need an MMO game, bro. And not like the current ones. I need a new fresh MMO game to finally hit an A. One that is willing to not die in the first month. And one that's good enough to be interesting. MMOs need a comeback. Because I'm missing one. What am I missing? Oh. Because we're in such a drought right now. Like the PvP FPS Battle Royale meta doesn't leave you with a great mental. Like you sometimes I feel like you're just stuck in those games. And then the other options for games is like the rare like co-op games that they are fun, but only when you play with friends. And so there's not like a lot of games. I don't enjoy TFT too much, honestly. I like TFT. I could play for maybe a game or two, but I can't enjoy long hours of TFT. I'll try it out. Not for long hours. I want to be more involved in the game, I would say. I don't even know what it is. But I don't know. I don't think I would ever like.
Thank you for complete.
And enjoy. Even if they added more, TFT would still be similar as a game. I think right now my gaming interest is more so anything that I can like. That's more like, you know. Oh, something more like Genshin. Honestly, if Genshin was an MMO, it would be the perfect game for me. Like as far as new games I'm gonna play, I want to stick to that type of like, other than co-op games that I'm playing with you guys. Those are the games I think I'm gonna stick to for now. Why is my chat box on the side? Holy shit. Why did I put my chat box so big?
Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring. This is an auspicious era for humanity.
I just realized my chat box there was...
The secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh, but why must the listener grow weary whenever I begin to divulge them?
No, so I don't actually enjoy how Wither Raves did their stuff, honestly. I don't think Wither Raves is gonna last either. Based on like how they did their stuff, I don't think it's gonna be a lasting game. I honestly believe that because there's a lot of things that they didn't fix in the beta that doesn't seem like it's gonna be fixed at all. A lot of problems. I doubt. There's a lot of problems with the games. A lot of problems. And based on the information that was given, the problems that players thought that would easily be fixed because the game wasn't out yet, turns out that the game, whatever you saw in the game in the closed beta or the closed beta, it's not going to be fixed because in China, once you're at the closed beta stages, that is the final touches of the game. The closed beta, by Chinese law, when your game's out in closed beta, that's the final. That's it. No, there's no more to fix. That is the game. Now they can eventually do quality of life every few months or so, but the thing is the wait for such a long time. If the game's gonna have a quality of life,
the secrets of the mechanical arts are too profound to convey in a few simple words. Oh, but why must the listener grow
why is my
weary
chat
whenever
box?
I begin to divulge them?
I'm gonna have to make chat box in different scenes. On, I just realized my chat box. For here and here is different. So I have to edit my chat box. Why is the chat box not changing? Or that's weird. Where is
If
the
you
chat
are
box
presently
on?
unoccupied, perhaps we could stop a while at one's abode for some repose and conversation.
The new train guide for Genshin? I didn't know they have one. I don't have my hopes up. Tower Fantasy was supposed to be. Yep, Tower Fantasy was supposed to be the Genshin killer. Good point, Joe. And how did that turn out? It killed itself, if anything. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm fixing a chat box right now. It's too big. Yeah, 1,000's too big. So I'm assuming it's 700 or 800.
Peace prevails
Not
throughout the
800.
land, and all things are made new.
Was it
As gods in the sky.
750?
This is an auspicious era for humanity.
Hmm. 770 or 60? $770. Okay.
If you are presently
Alright.
unoccupied,
So you said go to my menu. Oh, training guide. What? Interesting. But you see, the thing is, this doesn't explain as much as it should. Because this is based on like what the devs feel is good. But the devs don't play their game at, so the problem with this, right, is it can be misleading. Like for instance this, right? This is telling you that
pose and conversation.
you should level this to 10. But, like, if I'm a new player that has no understanding of gacha and no understanding of Genshin, I'll be like, oh, I should level this to 10. It uses a crown. But the game says I should level it to 10. And then I use it, and now I'm out of a crown. Not knowing as a new player that crowns aren't something you just get freely. Like, you should use your crowns sparingly. So that's like one thing I feel like that's gonna be wrong. And then it's like it's probably gonna tell me, like for instance, let's go to characters that I don't have crowned. No, it will, but that's the point. If I have one crown, it will tell me the crown. As long as I have a singular crown, it will tell me. It's not telling me, hey, you have that one crown, you should save it because you don't need to crown her E. Her E's strong without getting crowns. So you see how, like this, normal attack, as needed. I should level my normal attack. Yai Miko, yes, it is good to have normal attack, but Yai Miko does not need a normal attack at level 7. Like you see my problem now? I need to level my normal attack as Yai Miko when she's more of a skill-based champion and ult even then you don't even need to max out her ult because most of her priority is her skills. So you see my next problem, like as a new player, I'm gonna level up her autos or normals, and then later on I'm gonna realize like, hey, maybe I shouldn't have listened to the game and leveled up her normals to like, because if I level up to level 7, it's probably the next thing is gonna be level up to level 8, and then level up to level 9, and then they'll probably tell me to stop leveling. You see the, yeah, it's not. I don't know if I'm gonna. It says as needed though. Needed to me. Remember, there's a want versus a need. Want is something you want to do. It's not needed. It's more so you as a player. That's your, that's your dream, right? A need is like it's a priority. You have to do this. Why do I have to level up her auto? As needed is very, very bad wording. High usage rate. High usage rate is more so it's taking reference from data from other players. That I understand. Like this is good. This is perfectly fine. Bro, you never use your crowns. So let's go through the wording, right? Let's see the wording. Formidable, a truly reliable companion. I wish it showed like something like characters I need to work on. Oh, it does. I have to scroll over them. So like, let's see. Because I can tell you right now a character that needs to be worked on that will probably not, it may not show for. Boom, Wanderer. Formidable, a truly reliable companion. So you'll only see this. Wait, let me show you. You'll see this when the characters are actually missing stuff. But when the characters aren't like at a good potential, it'll show everything as green, right? So weapons being green, fine, that's good. Character level, that's good. Artifact is not good. My artifact needs work. My artifact definitely needs to be worked on. But the game is showing me green, letting me know like, oh shit, you're good. You don't have to really work on the artifacts. But me as a player, as an endgame player, I know that hey, these stats are not good at all. Character talents, I'm pretty sure I'm level 10. And like I don't need to max out his ult as Wanderer. Like as needed. Technically not like a needed thing. That's more of a want. I don't like the wording for as needed. So let me show you why my Wanderer needs work as well. No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, as an end game player, I know what the information they put is not 100% accurate. Which means as a new player, now if you follow this word by word, the devs are they're gonna ruin your account. This as a new game player, this will ruin my account. Because I'm going to take this as law, like because if the devs are doing it, most new game players that have no understanding of gacha, yeah, also it's gonna take the fun out of the game. So as a new game player that knows nothing about gacha, and I see that the devs are implementing a system that has, let's call it 100% success rate, right? They're implementing a system that I should follow. As a new game player, if I follow the system, it's gonna ruin my account because I'm gonna run out of crown because it's gonna always tell me to crown my characters, which is, first of all, why am I crowning my characters every single time. That's not how you play the game. As a new, first of all, Martel, you've been playing since season 1, so you have all the crowns the game has to offer. Do you think a new game player starting right this year are gonna have even close to 41 crowns? Hell no. They might not. I think if you started this game this year, beginning of this year, at max you might have 9 or 10 crowns. Maybe 12. Let's say 12. Now, during the whole year as a new game player, there's two things. If you're a free-to-play player, 5-star wise, you might have, let's say 6, 7 5-stars by now. Let's say you're playing every day, free-to-play, playing every day, 5 or 6 5-stars, right? And then 4 stars could be any amount. Mind you, some people do crown 4 stars. No, that's not true anymore. You're if anything, what you should do is make a new account if you want and see how fast you can level. Let's say you don't take time to level, you don't do anything slow. Play at a like just a pace where you play. Remember, take the mentality of an in-game player out. Play as a new player. A new player would probably think to max out their level. They probably wouldn't think, oh, I should stop at AR 54 and hold my AR so I can actually work on my characters rather than level. Yeah, no, I understand that, but a new player wouldn't hold their world level, is what I'm saying. Back then, I had you, I had Joe, and I had Ashlea telling me not to max out my world level because the overworld is gonna be too hard for my characters. And if I didn't listen to that, I would have been having mobs kill my characters every single day. I stopped at AR 54 until I worked on all my characters where I was confident to go to AR to get past AR 54 and then go through my world level. But a new game player may not have that knowledge, right? They don't. Let's say they're not researching the game like most players would, right? Like most endgame players would. An endgame player knows to research because now they have the history and the knowledge and the experience. A typical new player won't have the knowledge and experience, so they might not even try to hold their world level. They might just keep on maxing every single time because they don't know any better, right? And the game is not telling them, hey, hold off on capping on hold off on capping, right? They're telling you to max out every single time. Now, going to the being a max out as a player, unfortunately, that is not true anymore. I have, what the hell is that? USB not recognized. What's not being recognized, huh? I don't know. But unfortunately, I have a viewer, Icarus. He's technically a new player and he's almost maxed out. He doesn't even play the game long. He plays the game for at maybe 3-4 hours at best. He's not like he's not a long grindy player. He's a free-to-play player, but he doesn't grind out like most hardcore free-to-play players. And he's at world level 54, and the only reason why he's at 54 is because I personally told him do not ascend past 54. If he had ascended past 54, he would have been AR 57. I believe he started this game this year. Maybe a little bit before this year, maybe like a few months into going into this year. I have to ask him again, but I'm pretty sure Icarus started this game this year. Remember, he started this game this year. Not this year, sorry. Last year. Ooh, I keep on forgetting. We're in the beginning of 2024. He started the game last year, and he's already AR 54. And he would have been 57 or maybe even maxed out if I didn't tell him to hold off. And if he didn't if he played the game as consistently as other players. But I feel like that's not reasonable, though, Martel. You're saying that you would have been better prepared That's not you. You have. That's not true because you have the knowledge. You have the gacha experience knowledge, and you have the Genshin knowledge. It's hard to say that you would have been prepared for Royal Level 8. It's very hard to say. Like 9, I would say a good 6 out of 10 times you would not be prepared. As like without the knowledge that you have now. 6 out of 10 times. Like you would have to have a history of gacha knowledge and a history of maybe just MMOs. Remember, Genshin is trying to also attract players that have never been in this category before. The reason why I say that is because anytime Genshin does like very, very big updates, they sponsor streamers that have no knowledge of gacha games. Bro, for interest in Star Rail, guess who they sponsored? They sponsored Tyler 1. You think Tyler 1 has gacha game experience? The League of Legends only player. And I only named Tyler 1 because he's famous. But they sponsored a lot of like FPS streamers. FPS, League of Legends, Rocket League streamers. Rocket League? You're telling me a Rocket League player that's never played gacha is a sponsor that they want to use? Mind you, though that player, Tyler 1, I forgot the other names for Rocket League, they're attracting, their audience is going to be the audience that watches their games. Their audience may not be Genshin players. So now they're watching their streamer play a different game, which might interest them because now they're like, oh, I always wanted my streamer to play variety. But now my streamer is playing a variety game. That variety game is called Genshin. Oh, this game looks interesting. I've never played gacha in my life. But now that my streamer is playing it, it's going to interest me into playing the game. Which miHoYo wants. miHoYo wants that new player, that fresh player. Oh, no, not mid-game. Yeah, of course not. Of course not. I'm not talking about mid-game at all. That's not where I'm going with that. I'm saying if you're a new player, and let's go by a year. The reason why I say a year is because remember, I literally have a viewer as proof. And he's now a hardcore FPS player, F2P player, right? He's now a hardcore free to play. The reason why I say he's not hardcore because he's only now grinding out his world for like chests and stuff like that. Remember, hardcore free-to-play players, they're doing everything. They're doing all the missions, all the story quests, all the hangouts. They're grinding the world. He's a free-to-play player that hasn't reached that hardcore level yet, but he's getting there. Because he knows he has to, because there's certain characters that he wants now. Hopefully he joins the chat soon. His name is Icarus. He sometimes joins around this hour. But if Icarus joins, then he'll tell you, like he could tell you that he's like he hasn't played this game for long. But like going further, right? He's going towards the end game level now, because he's doing Spiral Abyss. Remember, if you're going to Spiral Abyss is pretty much the end game content that Genshin has to offer. Now he's working on teams for Spiral Abyss. He didn't have the artifact knowledge that he does now. Now that I've like given him. So the only reason why he never had artifact resources, right, is because he wasn't farming artifacts. Why? Because he never really knew that artifact levels help when it comes to your damage for characters. He didn't have that knowledge because one, it's not like he's using his free time outside the game to research the game. Like most, I wouldn't expect him to, because that's your personal life. You're not that hardcore of a Genshin player that you're gonna research the game thoroughly. Which is why he's he has streamers like me and possibly other streamers to kind of give him insight, right? So I gave him insight about talent leveling, and he, without the information I gave him, he was already talent level 7. Which, if you know, if you're by level 7, you're already close to golds. I'm pretty sure after level 7, you're at golds, right? Which means he did have the talent level resource, because he was at level 6 and 7 for a lot of his characters. 5-star, 4 stars included. So that's telling me that he did have the talent resource. And remember, 7 is literally just 3 levels below a crown. Which means he's very close to crowning. Now that I gave him the knowledge of talent level and he's doing talent levels. But let's say if he listens to this training guide. If he listens to this training guide, the training guide is going to tell him to level up his talents very early. Like, look, character talents. It's telling me to level up my talents as an endgame player. So you don't think a new game player is going to tell? Look, I'm level 9 but riding... Bro, you see this? Look at this. This is not insane to you? This is Raiden's E. I do not need a max level Raiden E. Unless I'm a Raiden enthusiast, I will max out her E. Same thing for the normal attack. Raiden's an ult/E character at best. You don't need to max up a whole normal attack. And then it's not telling me the correct thing when it comes to artifact. So like you see my problem with the train? The train is 50-50. Some good, the 50-50 part is the good thing. The 50 is the good 50 is the character level and the weapon level. Her normals are useful. Her E is important. But do you think her E if you're not a Raiden main, do you think I need to max out her E? Let's be honest. I have that at level 8. Elemental burst damage, yes. And it gets me a good increase. I don't need to max it out though. Because remember, what is the difference? Coordinated attack damage goes up, but Raiden E coordinated attack damage isn't high to be high in general. It's not high damage. It's not like if I max out to level 10, all of a sudden, because of her E, I'm killing boss monsters. No. Yeah, the damage is pretty decent, but 71%, I think the max is it goes to like 80 or 100. But I don't even think it goes to 100 for coordinated attack max. Elemental burst damage, it goes up by 1 point each time. So now I think at level 10 I'll be at 31. I'm missing out 2%. No, not even 2%. 0.02% on her on the burst damage. Bro, come on. 0.02 is I don't even want to say how big that is as an upgrade. 0.02%. I can't even call it an upgrade. Is at best. So as an endgame player, I know that I don't have to max out her E. Now her ult, as an endgame player, I'm maxing that shit out. That's her damage. There is no reason why I shouldn't max that out if I'm gonna get a Raiden, right? But bro, let's be real. That 50% of the talent leveling, I don't like the information they're given because it's not practical at all. Not practical to how Genshin is as a game. If Mihoyo was a company that gave us crowns almost every if we get 41 crowns maybe a year, and I don't think we get 41 a year. If we got 41 crowns a year, and to be honest, that's overdoing it. But the reason why I say 41 crowns a year is because we're not taking into account 4 stars. Remember, 4-stars use crowns too, bro. We're not taking it into 4-stars into a account when we use crowns. Think about it. Whenever we do crowns, we only think of the 5-stars. Imagine we're in the meta where 4-stars are important in Genshin. Oh wait, 4-stars don't use crowns anymore? I thought 4-stars use crowns. Am I bugging? I thought 4-stars use crowns. Oh, it's not that they don't use crowns. I have it on C6. I forgot that I'm C6 with this guy. So technically I'm not even at the crown level. Yeah. I was at level 10. I was like, wait, am I going crazy? But yeah, we're not taking. Remember, we're only taking crowns into account for 5-stars, like a typical user, right? But now we're in such an interesting meta. Think about it, bro. Like, Sarah does damage as a 4-star. Gaming, his damage is a 5. Gaming is not a 4-star. That man is an insulted 4-star. He's insulted. If I'm Gaming, I'm looking at Yunjin like, why am I with you? Why are we on the same color? I'm looking at Guru like, why are we the same color? I'm looking at Ning Guang, who's supposed to be a DPS. I'm like, you are not. I'm way better than you as a Gaming. If I'm Yangfei, I'm looking at all these characters like, you are not on my level. I'm not. I don't deserve to be a 4-star. I deserve to be a 5-star. As a Lynette, as a Sarah, Gaming. Bro, I would even put Farazan, even though that Farazan doesn't deserve to be 5-star. There are power crap characters, don't get me wrong, I agree with that. Yanfei, power crap, let's say Amber or something. Yeah, I'm not, even Severance, have you've seen the YouTube shorts and the videos of Severance damage, right? So you know she does damage. Even Hazel, I don't think he's the best, but he does damage too. So I'm looking at these characters like, bro, I'm a 5-star. I deserve to be crowned. Broom deserves to be crowned. Sarah deserves to be crowned. Gaming can be crowned. I don't know if you need to, but Farazan can be crowned. You don't need to, but she does high level damage. Beidou deserves to be crowned. Kaya deserves to be crowned. Lisa deserves to be crowned. Chaz deserves to be crowned. Hazel can be crowned. Like you're seeing the problem here now, right? We're having and there's many players in the game that actually focus on 4-stars. I am not one of those players. I admit I don't focus on the 4-stars that have potential to do damage. The reason why is because I'm in the 5-star man. Like there's some 4-stars you'll see me max out because I know that I can do damage with them and I'll put some interest into them. But here we are. We're in Fontaine where 4-stars are doing damage. Nathalan, when Nathalan comes, 4-stars are going to be doing damage. For sure. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. I know for a high fact, we're going to be in the meta of 4-star damage in Nathalan as well. And let's not even talk about, like, we're not even going to go to Snezhnaya or Conria. We know 4-stars can do damage in those regions. Oh no, yes, that's true, but the reason why I say you would want to crown 4-stars that do damage over 4-stars that do support is because the problem with that is there is no reason to crown certain support characters. There's no reason to crown her ult. Sorry. Now, if I want to make funny videos and like cool videos for like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts, I would crown her alt. But that's because that's an incentive. I'm doing it for either views or for money. Me just playing Genshin as it is, I'm not gonna crown it, bro. I'm not crowning her E because her E's for heal. And if I'm C6 already, I don't need to crown it. Right? Or if I have the con that gives me extra levels, I don't need to crown it. Now let's see what 4 stars. Ben is a 4 star that can be crowned. I was just about to say what 4 stars that deserve to be crowned that is a support. But remember, Bennett can also do damage, so he's not even like. At one point, Bennett was a DPS when the game was early. That's why he was crowned. Remember, Bennett's one of the OG characters that were actually DPS. People were building DPS Bennett, and that's why they crowned him. Nowadays, new players may not crown Bennett because they weren't part of that lifestyle. They're privileged. They don't have to worry about the game having very limited amount of characters now. Now. Other than Bennett, though, think of a newer 4 star, right? That needs to be crowned and is a support. I wouldn't crown Yao Yao. Like I said, I wouldn't crown Shinobu. I would not crown Goro at all. You know what? I found one. A newer character, because by the time she came out, the game we had a lot of 4 stars. So Yunjin. Yunjin is a support that deserves to be crowned because she busts. She busts by a lot with her crowned ult, right? Really? Wait, Amy. Amy? I thought you meant first. I don't know why I thought Charlotte. Who's Amy? Amy? What? Oh, I mean, wait, no. She's not new. She's not considered new. Fischl is not considered new. No, she's a long-time character. She's old. So here's the OG 4 stars. 2 girls. Oh, I see. No, when you said, you said newer, I crowned Amy. So I was like, what do you mean by any? And then you said Oz, so I'm like, that's why I thought you were talking about Fischl. But you couldn't name any is what you're saying. You couldn't say her. Yeah. So yeah. The newer character that is a support that you could crown was Yunjin. I didn't know that, honestly. I probably knew that, but I forgot, honestly, because I haven't played Fischl in a while. So I've lost anything memory of Fischl. Only thing I remember about her is how she speaks. Yeah, but Fischl's an OG character. A new player, Joe, is not crowning Fischl. I'm talking about like a player that's playing the game. Well, no. They might accidentally crown Fischl because the game is telling them to. But a new player is more privileged where they have newer characters to look at. So Fischl might not be on their mind, right? We're in. I'm saying the meta of the game right now is you need to crown 4 stars. Yeah. Yeah. Threaten them because they're not smart enough to know that Fischl is a good DPS and Benny is a good DPS. But like the problem now is that the game is telling you, like the game, every single character it's telling you to crown, and that's not reasonable at all. Yeah, there is a new character. Think about it. The new. So if you were to take Yunjin out of being new because she was still part of the one So anything that is 3.0 and up. So anything 3.0 and up, we're gonna keep as new because we're now in 4.5. So now we're almost at the end of the 4.0 era. We're in the later half of Fontaine. So now 3.0 and up is new. Anything 1.0 to 2 is no longer new. Yao Yao is new because she is 3.0 and up. Remember, 3.0 was last year, bro. 3.0 was last year. Or middle of 2022 until last year. It was 3.0. You cannot say Yao Yao's not you. Or no, start of 2022, I think the first 4 months. Yeah, she was at the end of 3.0. Which is, I'm saying anything 3.0 and up is new though. That you can't say that 3.0 isn't new. A character from 3.0 isn't new. We're not in, but we're not even in the bro, we're only 3 months into 2024. 2024 is still a new year. It's not like 20. You can consider things old, maybe close to the middle of or end of 2024, but
I wonder when I'll
bro,
be
you
as
can't.
close to Big Sister.
You're saying 2024 like the year is old now, bro. Don't you're speeding up our lives right now, Martel. 2024 still to me just started. The year just started. I'm not. There's no way I'm casting off 2024 as like 3 months into the year. We're now, bro. Sometimes I forget I'm in 2024, even to this day. Yeah. 2023. I'm saying 3.0 started like end of 2022 into 2023 into 2023. But 2023 is when I believe she came out. So she's still a new character. I think Martel is rude. Damn, Martel. She's 1 year old and she's already old to you. Damn, bro. Can anyone satisfy you? As long as this man said, yeah, 20-ish months though, bro. Come on. You can't start casting things off old that soon. Bro, you're onto the new thing that fast? Bro, you basically threw away Sumeru. Bro, I swear to you, Martel probably doesn't let food last anything longer than a day. Man cooks rice and his rice is finished in day 2. By day 3, if the rice is still in the fridge, he's throwing it out. That man does not let rice in the fridge more than 3 days. If Martel eats bread, that shit is done by 3 days. There's no way Martel you're casting off as Yao Yao as old. He is new, bro. Come on. That is unfair. A new support that you might crown though, because Yao Yao wasn't even on the list of supports I would crown. A new support that I would crown, that is a 4-star, is, well, taking out what's her face? Taking out Lynette because she's a sub DPS. Because I would crown her, but that's like a hot take. I'm trying to think of the 4-stars that came out. Farzan. She's a sub DPS potentially, but her sub DPS is not high enough to be a good sub DPS. She's more so on the support side. She got some mileage, but it's not that high. But Farzan is a crownable. The reason why I ain't crown her because I don't really care. She's a crownable support because her sub DPS wasn't that great, but you would want to crown her ult because it's very useful. Yeah, but come on, bro. That's still that's still last year, and that's still 3.0. That's still Sumeru. And even if you're gonna cast her out, I wasn't even gonna use her. Like I wasn't even gonna use Yao Yao. So let's even take out Yao Yao because she came out with 3.0. I think Farzone came out in the later half, right? Of Subaru. She was like 3.3 or 3.4. Right? That's when Farzone came out. So that was like in the middle of almost in the middle of in 2023. She's a new support I would crown. She's crownable for sure. Not even a hot take. She's not a hot take crownable character. She's a crownable character though if you're going for three things. If you are going for Cloud Retainer DPS, Xiao DPS, or Wanderer DPS, or Harzon or Hazel DPS, you are crowning Farzone for sure. Oh, okay. So let me take out Farzone then. Because if you want to take out characters that you consider, oh, let's take out Farzone. I can't remember 4 stars right now. I honestly wouldn't crown Layla, even though she's not a support. She's actually meant for sub DPS. I wouldn't crown her though. Bro, who came out? He's not a support. He's a sub DPS. Bro, now that I'm looking at it, we didn't have too many supports. Yeah, there's not too many supports. Do we consider Candace a support? Because she could be sub DPS. Remember, Candace is supposed to be a Hydro beta. She's just in cards up. She's a Hydro beta. So I don't consider beta a support really. She can support, but she's not a full support. She's like a sub DPS. Is there like I need a tracker because this is hard right now. All 4 stars releases and it's not telling me the date they got released. Honey Impact will tell me the date. Let's go here. I'm pretty sure Honey Impact shows date. Well, it doesn't show date, but it breaks it down. Mika is a crownable character. Chev is a crownable character because but she's not even a true support because she could be DPS. But she's a true support on that take. So after Yao Yao was Mika. Interesting. So Mika's crownable. Kava is not a true support. That's not old though. March is old to you? I mean, do you want to consider Lynette then? A support? Kirara was newer, but I don't know much about Kirara to even like rank her. Where's Kirara? Oh, they don't show Kirara here. I don't know when she came out. May 2023. I don't. But do you? Is she a crownable character? I don't consider Kirara a crownable character. The reason why is she was pretty good in her niche, but she's not one of the top tier Denjo characters that you would want to crown. Like Kirara's fun if you use her for like videos and stuff like that. But I will always pick Yao Yao. Yeah, me neither. I have her and I still wouldn't even work on her. I would always pick Yao Yao. Traveler. And then as the supports. If I have a Yao Yao and I have a Traveler, I don't need Kirara. Super Bloom with Nilo. But here's the thing, I don't need Kirara at all in the Nilo team. If I have Nilo, I'm not playing Kirara. You're like that's the problem with that. Nilo is Nilo. Like you're not playing her. And remember, if you don't have Nilo, you're not even playing Kirara. You're playing Kave. Kave was basically Nilo 4-star. Because he's better in Kirara in that role. Because he automatically detonates too. And he does it way better than Kirara does. So you see the problem there? So yeah, it's really only they don't have much true supports that you can even say. The only true supports that you would crown is Mika because of his ult. But the thing about Mika is he's a niche character. You're playing him in a niche field. No, I'm not disagreeing. Neo is better than him. I'm saying that Kave is better than Kirara. You wouldn't like if I have a Nilo, I'm not playing Kirara at all. And if I don't have a Nilo and I want a Super Boom team, I'm playing Kave instead. So Kirara really has no place other than for videos, for like for YouTube shorts or TikTok shorts. But as a main, I wouldn't main her if I have either or. If I have a Kave and if I have a Nilo, I'm not playing Kirara. If I have neither Kave, neither Nilo, and I kind of want that experience, I might play Kirara. But even then, I wouldn't even want to play her because I would most likely want to play. I wouldn't want to play a Super Bloom in that case. I would play a Hyper Bloom with Nahida. So the only true support, bro, if we're going by true supports, that is worthy to crown, is where is he again? Is Mika. No, I understand that. But you see how you said she's good in any Bloom Variant team? So you're trying to say that she has more versatility. But that's also a problem, right? The problem in that is she has versatility to be played in Hyper Bloom, right? Now, here's the counter argument. If I'm gonna put Kirara in a Hyper Bloom team, I want her to be good, right? I want it to be a strong Hyper Bloom team. Two issues. One is Traveler. Two is Nahida. Let's say I don't have Nahida. Let's say she's a 5-star. I don't want to get her. I'm a free-to-play player. I don't have the funds for her. Traveler is free. Why the hell am I playing Kirara over Traveler? Traveler is a better Hyper Bloom potential than Kirara is. Traveler is way better. Traveler is only second to Nahida in the Hyper Bloom situation. And everyone else could fight for third. I mean, it is Circle Impact, but let's be real, bro. We're not talking about Bennett Circle here. Traveler Circle is bigger than Bennett, much bigger than Bennett Circle. Traveler Circle is probably Ganyu and Ganyu and what's his face? Ayato Circle range. Let's try it out.
Isn't there any...
Yes, I'm playing Circle Impact, but that's cat, Bill. You're not trying to say it's not. It's not impressive to us as players because we don't like Circle Impact anymore. Circle Impact is annoying, but we're not gonna say it's bad. Like you're. Like, look at this. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That's a small circle to fight in. Right? I agree. This is annoying to fight in. But you're saying this range is too small? And mind you, you're not staying in the circle. You're not staying in her circle like you are in Bennett. Bennett is more so a Circle Impact because you have to stay in the circle. You just have to keep the mobs in the circle, bro. So it's not even true Circle Impact. True Circle Impact is when you're staying in the circle because you're forced to. You don't remember, you're only playing Traveler. Yes, you can increase her range with Hydro too when it's part of her passive. I was just about to add that. Yeah. And the next thing too is you're not playing Traveler in most other teams. You're not playing Traveler really in the Burning team. You can play her in the Burning and Virgin team, but I don't typically want to play her in that type of team. If I'm doing Virgin and Burning, I'd rather play Nahida. But she's still, Traveler is still second best in Burning and Virgin because her application is high. Kirara is good in Virgin and Burning only because she has a shield. But I wouldn't say that Traveler is worse than her in that field. The only difference is that Traveler can't shield you from the Virgin and Burning, right? So in cases where you take damage, you would just play a shield character. Or you could, let's be honest, you have one character that is a 5-star that shields, that is Dendro, that you can use as well. I don't get that though. You're saying she's more mobile. Mobile means moving around though. You're saying that she has the ability to move around. So does Nilo. You don't need to move around as Nilo. Who said that? There's certain mobs where you have to move around though. Remember, the same issues that Kirara runs into mobs is the same issue that Nilo would run into mobs. Like for instance, our favorite mob that teleports all the time, Mangu Kenki, I should say. He moves around a lot. Kirara has to move to get to him. Same thing from Nilo. They have to move towards him. Kirara, it's not like Kirara makes Bloom easier than Nilo. They have the same range when it comes to like having to be next to the mob for Bloom. And remember, Hyper Bloom's a whole different thing, so you don't even have to be next to mob for Hyper Bloom. Because it's more so the Electro that has to be ranged. Oh, no, you just said Nilo has you need to move around. So you meant Traveler needs to move around. Or well, Traveler can't move around is what you're saying. Over Kirara being mobile. Now that is the only benefit she has over Traveler, right? But that's where the counter argument with Joe, what Joe said. She has her range increases with Hydro, with the I think that's her con or her passive. I forgot which one. I think it was a constellation though that increases the range. Hold on, let's see. Why am I doing that? It's a passive. Yeah, it was this one, yeah. Hydro Lamp, AoE, and attack increase. Yeah. So, but here, the thing is too now, is the only mob that gives you a hard time with that are mobs that teleport a lot. So, when you're thinking of, let's put a scenario, right? Arson, but it's been a while, and I've been also complaining about Dendro MC not fitting flying enemies and movement. Yeah, but that's the same thing for Kirara too, right? I don't think she hits flying enemies. So the only for instance, the only enemies that move around a bit that would give Traveler a hard time that wouldn't give Kirara a hard time is right now. Is the ones in how do I see the mobs? Oh, after yeah. So boom, these two constructions, they move around a bit. So they'll give Traveler a little bit hard time. But to be honest, it won't even be hard at all because you just have not to be stupid. To be honest, in the Super Bloom, you just have to place her ult. Do not place her ult at the edge of these those things, because if you place her at the edge, they'll walk out the ult. You place the edge in the middle of between them, and they'll always be caught in your ult for Super Bloom. So Kirara wouldn't have a hard time against them because she'll be able to move around. They'll move too far. The next is the Rune Serpent. Now the Rune Serpent is definitely giving Traveler a hard time. Kirara has it easier. Hydro Fatui, Neuro Fatui Agent. Mangu want me to continue with enemies that bounce around. Mangu gives Kirara a hard time too though. Mangu teleports far, bro. Neuro Fatui Agent also teleports far. It's not easy for both of them. I'm saying I'm only naming mobs that that are hard for Traveler, but easy for Carrara. Mangukeki teleports far. It's not. He's not teleporting in close range to Carrara. She has to actually travel a bit of distance to get to him when he teleports. Pyro Fatui. Pyro Fatui is easy for Carrara, hard for Traveler. That's one. And with the shield you can tank a hit. That is true. But I'm not adding Mangukeki on that list. Or the Fatui Angel. You're talking about that the female one that teleports. I'm not adding her on the list of hard for Traveler, easy for Carrara. Because if I have to run all the way to her, that's not easy. That's not easy to me. The moment I have to use my stamina more than usual just to travel over to you, that's not easy. Rune Surfing is a bit easier because he doesn't travel far. The reason why he's hard for Traveler is because he goes underground, which technically makes it hard for Carrara, but he doesn't travel too far. Weenut, he's 50-50 because he definitely teleports. One of his attacks he teleports far. Yes, no, that's true, but that Carrara's range for Super Bloom isn't that high either. I would say her range is slightly, like this much, slightly above Nilo range. It's not that high above Nilo range at all. It's slightly above. The difference between Nilo and Kirara is that she has more movement speed because she turns into the, I don't know what animal that is, if it's a cow or something, I don't know. She turns into the thing that kind of gives her more movement speed. But her range is not that much higher than Nilo. And the movement speed is not that much faster. So that's two things where I'm not going to say she has a high. If her movement speed was much faster, like for instance, you know how when you take when you're taking Yelan, her Q makes you is like much faster. That's like it's a big difference. Or for instance, if you're taking Wanderer's E and then you're dashing and you're not using stamina and it's faster than regular running. Those are things that make like that have like a speed difference in the game, right? I'm not counting anything that's slightly faster than just using your regular dash. Slightly faster is not a huge difference to me because it's not like that's gonna be that extra half second or 1 second is game changing. Because then the slightly faster now has asterisk next to it. You're slightly faster, but you do less damage. So technically, even though you're faster than me, I'm out DPSing you as a Nilo. Because for sure Nilo out DPS's Kirara by far. So in that conversation, that's one thing. But that's where I would say you have an argument with mobs that teleport or move around, I should say. Move around, but not that far. And your only argument, legitimate argument, is Rune Surfeit, Weenut, and the construction. Now, if I think of other mods that aren't in this current Spiral Abyss, we can name the Pyro Tatui. That's one. The Pyro Fatui, Pyro Fatui, the paramedic mechanical array. That's two. That's another one. Like for instance, what I'm saying is when you throw down your traveler ult, unfortunately, even if you try to aim it at the small mob, they might not get caught in the ult. Where Carrara doesn't have to travel he doesn't have to travel too far when you get down the threshold. So she has a better time versus that. But let's be honest with you. With Traveler, I never had a hard time with Mechanical Array. As long as my stats were correct, I was pretty well off anyways. It would just take a longer time because he was outside my range. Or the small mechanical arrays were outside my range sometimes. Because it's all RNG, right? But see, that's my problem with Carrara versus Traveler. Traveler in more scenarios, I would rather pick Traveler than I would rather pick Carrara. And I'm talking about the scenario in Pony Hyper Bloom because I'm not really too keen on using Traveler by herself in Bloom. Most of the time, I'm using Traveler and Nahida because Nahida just makes things easier. If I were to use Bloom though, I still would rather Traveler over Carrara. If let's say I'm using Nilu and another Dendro, I would use Nilu Traveler over Nilu Carrara. For sure. Because Traveler is just much better at what she does when it comes to Bloom and Hyper Bloom. I don't know too much about Burning Inversion, but I'm pretty sure Traveler is still a little bit better. The difference is that she's taking damage. And if I'm killing them before they could kill me, I'm not really too worried. But, getting off that topic though, we only have one support, bro. It's just Mika. Mika's our only support. Mika is our only support, which is very saddening to know. So I'm doing only 1 more hour, and then I'll get off stream. Because it's 9. I don't want to go all the way to 10. I want to give myself time to make something to eat, take out the dogs, and enjoy at least somewhat of a night. I don't know if I told you, Joe, but I told Joe, I'm trying to so I have to reiterate, but not every day I'm going to stream for long. I told Joe that I'm going to try to do 3-4 hours every single day, but I feel like that's unreasonable. Some days I might go longer, but some days I might just do short streams and stick to one game. So right now I'm sticking to Genshin because new update and Genshin is back to being hype again. So the new thing I want to talk about in Genshin though is our beloved father. Have you seen the leaks, Martel? So, question though, how do you feel about it? Because there's many mixed responses. I mean, oh shit, damn, bro. Even I haven't started pre-farming, and I'm known as the pre-farm.
For the well-mannered.
Yeah, that's me. So let me just show it on screen then. Man, so I'm pre-farming already. I know that you love Arrlechinno as well, but damn, yeah. Bro, you don't try to upstage me. I'm Mr. Pre-Farmer, bro. Don't try to steal my thunder. Rainbow roses and all. In order. Rainbow roses in order. All right, so do you understand it yet? Because I want to talk about it, but if you don't understand it, then we can still talk about it if you don't understand it, because I can probably give a rundown of how it works. If you haven't like really looked at it yet. But so the I got Very Fragile with her domain on it. Bro, I don't even have, I think I have 2. So what I'm gonna do is I'm saving every single, I was doing that already. But I admittedly used my Fragiles, unfortunately, for stupid Cloud Retainer. I say stupid. I love Arrlechinno, but I didn't get everything I wanted to. Hey Leslie, how are you? Long time no see. How's you're on break now, right? How's everything? And 3 crowns ready. Oh yeah, I'm 3 crowns ready too, bro. Even though I don't know if I don't know if she's gonna be a triple crown character, but I'm pretty sure she is. To my knowledge, based on what I read, she should be a triple crown for sure. But the reason why I'm crowning her her melee is good old where's the actual site that I use? Oh, it doesn't even have her on this site. Okay. It's been a long time since I've been here. I've been busy with school. Oh, I thought you had break by now. I know you dropped calc at least. I thought that you would not be as busy since you dropped calc. Except boss, I might need Mora, but I've got the mister. I mean, bro, there's no way you're gonna need Mora by the time you get her. Cause you don't care too much about Shiori right now, right? I mean, you're probably gonna get her just to get her, but you're not trying to like hard farm Shiori, right? And I'm pretty sure you buy battle pass all the time, right? You get the battle pass every time, bro. All you need is the battle pass for this month is gonna give you enough to farm out for father. There's no way you're gonna need any more than that. Now, yeah, other classes are getting hectic working on research papers. So it's like you removed one, and it still doesn't feel easier. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that sucks, honestly. I thought you would have an easier time now that you like had dropped one. Oh, so you're gonna say pity? Okay, that makes sense. I'm saving my pity because I'm pretty sure I'm on the 50-50. And I do not want my 50-50 to be Shiori, so I'm not gonna pull for any Shiori at all. My 50-50 is saved for Arrlechinno. And no one else but Arrlechinno. I'm not about to lose anything to Shiori. And this guy's a Baron to pull on. These 4 stars suck. Other than Yunjin, all these guys suck. Oh, I did pull on this, by the way. I pulled on this and and here's my luck, bro. Oh, why can I hate when the game does this. Bro, my first how much would I go? So 5-10. And in my 11th pull, I got the weapon. My luck. Song on Broken Pine. I never had it, and it's that banner also scammed me 80 wishes, and I get Broken Pine. I mean, you didn't want. Oh, do you already have it? Plus, honestly, even though I have to have been working on papers. I feel better. Plus, when I have some free time, I try and improve my Jin gameplay. Oh, so you get to still play League. At least you have your. I would say don't try to kill yourself in school. Make sure that you have some social time to yourself. Whether it's gaming, relaxing, watching anime, watching TV shows, give yourself some social time. You dropped the class for a reason, right? Don't make that reason to be just to do more work. Give yourself somewhat of normalcy other than school. But how have you been liking the new items for Jin? Because he goes on lethality now. Do you like that build for this season, or do you still do the old crit damage, crit rate build? Honestly, even that banner also scammed me 80 wishes. I did not want. Oh, I wanted refinements on Hunter's Pass. Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. But come on, Martin. Let's be honest. You need refinements, bro. Why not save the wishes for a weapon you don't have, or a support weapon? The reason why I got Hunter, not Hunter's Path. Song of Broken Pines is because it's a support. Technically, it's a support weapon down the line, bro. You're insane. You're insane. At that point, you're just blowing away money. In that case, you don't need anything here. You don't need anything here because, let's be honest, you don't need this weapon if you I mean, this weapon's good to get if you don't have it, but you don't need it. Yeah, but if that's the case, what? He's this father. Instead of going for R4, you could go for her R6. Cause we both know that we're in Fontaine, bro. Oh, so you don't need it, bro? Just say no, Martel. I'm doing you a favor by saying this. Screw the C6 R4. Focus on father. Focus on Arrlechinno's C6 R4 if you want to go for that. Because she's going to be disgustingly strong. I have a feeling that she's going to be on potentially Nebulous level. Bro, you can't be a Ganyu main for this long only. You gotta move on. At one point, I was a Wanderer C6 main. And you haven't seen me play Wanderer in a minute. I was a Yaimiko C6 main. Haven't played her in a minute. Gotta move on to the new school, man. And honestly, I don't know about you, but Fontaine has been fun. All these characters have been fun. If I can see, I don't know if I'm gonna have the funds. I might try to go for it. I probably will have the funds. I'm just lazy. I might C6 R. I might try to see. I don't know if I'm R5 for her. I might try C6 Arrlechinno, bro. Because I haven't tried those lethality build yet. Most matchups I've been getting, I haven't build crit. I have to. No, you don't have to build crit anymore. Lethality breaks defense. By the way, they kind of improve lethality's armor pen. So armor's not as lethality kind of go through armors a lot better now. So technically, it is better to build lethality in more scenarios than you build crit rate and crit damage, because it's the most powerful build. I still play Ganyu. I like that, but I mean, you do enjoy Ganyu. You do have fun with her, but I don't know, bro. I choose. Wait, what flower is this? It's not showing me the flower. I can't click. I can't tell what flower that is. Oh, now I can click. Oh, Rainbow Rose. Oh, I can pre-farm her flower. Thank God. This is always the hardest thing to. Bro, I hate when I have to pre-farm the specialty. How many Rainbow Roses do I have? Because I have been, like, passively collecting those. That's not Rainbow Rose. Bro, I'm almost capped out. Let's go. I need 168, right? 168 to cap out a character. Yep. And this is Golden Melody. So this is her new boss, of course. You might not even need your fort shot with lethality. You might pop them in two. But yeah, you would want to go lethality because you can still build. You don't have to build because a lot of people, they go lethality Jin and they build what's that ruin? Dark Harvest. You don't have to do Dark Harvest. You could use regular free footwork with lethality. Because you get Ghost Blade free footwork, you're never being tested Jin. And then you can still build RFC with lethality. I do it because RFC is just that good of an item when it comes to certain matchups. But you would know, yeah, lethality is way better now. It's It's annoying how disgusting the lethality is, actually. Yeah, it's a hybrid between both now. But it's the better of the two between crit. Crit, don't get me wrong, crit rate is not bad, but lethality is just better. That's really what it is. Until they nerf lethality again, that is a better build. You can still, it's not saying that you can't win games with the regular build though. So don't never think that. Do I have this item? Oh, I definitely have so much of these. Alright. So, we can talk about, her skills though, bro. So first of all, I am crowning her autos. Wanna know why? I might try plunge. I might try plunge, Arrlechinno. I'm so happy that she does plunge damage. So, are you familiar with what she does though now? By the way, Martel, are you familiar with Arrlechinno's playstyle? I have to try his lethality build next time I get on. Yeah, definitely try it, man. I'm telling you, you won't hate it. The only thing you will hate is certain matchups, because the problem with Jhin is, so I'll be honest with you, Jhin is not a great ADC for the season. He's great because the lethality is good. He's all together though. The season's too much. Draven's always gonna be good, but the problem is that Kai'Sa's good. Kate is good. Vayne will always be like a decent pick. But the issue is MF is really good right now because the lethality item buff, the best lethality user of all the ADCs will always be MF because she just one-shots you. Jhin mid. This man is always trying to ruin someone's life. Do not play Jhin mid. Why? Because the mid laners are too strong right now. Mid laners are way too powerful. And by that, I mean you have to deal with Tristana. Now, Jhin can fight Tristana, but she can also fight him. Tristana mid has been a thing. Mid gets ganked like crazy. It's a rough season to want to play Jhin mid. Main laners are disgustingly strong because everything's strong. The game is just all damage now. Everyone does damage in the game. Which is why Jhin is not as strong as the ADC. Because Jhin benefits from being in metas where there's only a few characters that do damage. Fewer, I would say. I mean, yeah, but the mid lane is more open. So the reason why Jhin mid isn't that amazing is because you're gonna bully. Most likely, if you play Jhin mid, you're probably gonna get the counter pick and you're gonna bully your mid laner. But if you're bullying your mid laner, half the time you're gonna be pushed against their tower. Now the mid lane is a lot longer now. Now it's further away from the tower. You're gonna get focused a lot, and everyone does damage. So it's not like you can. It's harder to outplay because you die so quick. Bro, everyone's doing damage. Yeah, but the typical player does not know that. Yeah. See? Like as you said. And even playing safe, I've gotten ganked. I played Veigar, and Veigar early game, he does not play aggressive. He's a safe stacker. And I've gotten camped as Veigar, playing safe. So imagine playing Jhin, who people are... Like, if I'm playing Jhin and I'm counter picking my enemy mid, they're gonna beg for help. So of course I'm gonna get camped. And Jhin is not the type of character you want to play safe in because he's a bully. Jhin is more so a bully laner. He wants to... Playing safe means that you give your opponent time to farm. You as a Jhin player that don't want to play like that. Draven, Jhin, Caitlyn, MF, they want to bully their lanes. So the problem with that is a player that is playing those champions, they're not gonna think, oh, I'm playing Jhin and I'm gonna farm safe. No, I'm playing Jhin and I'm gonna demolish my enemy. I'm gonna bully them. They're not gonna get any time to farm. That's the mentality of Jhin players. A typical Jhin player will have that mentality. Why am I playing Jhin if I'm gonna sit behind my tower and farm? Why? Because you know you're gonna get pinned. But if that's the case, I'm not playing Jhin. Because I won't have fun. That's not fun for me. Why do I always keep touching the middle of my glasses with my hands? But bro, did you have you read Arrlechinno's kit yet? For me, no, you too, Martel. You bully enemy. Yeah, I was saying to Martel and you guys, because I wanted this to be just a Genshin day, by the way. Basically, oh, he's offline. This being great. I think it did. But what I was saying? I was saying that You guys read the kit yet? For Arrlechinno. So I wanted to like talk about her because I'm definitely gonna get her. So she is what we expected now. She's plungeable. By plungeable I mean if you have Arrlechinno, you can use her as a plunge DPS. She uses Bond of Life though, bro. Remember that whole annoying Fatui that was Bond of Life killing us? Like it will kill us if we didn't heal. Yeah, she utilizes that debuff, but instead of it being a debuff, it's like a buff for her. Yeah, I've read through her kit and I understand it now. She's a stacker, which is gonna be pretty annoying because the problem with stackers is you're gonna need to know how to stack, what's the cap on their stacks, and the most annoying part is how to utilize that stack. And I'm pretty sure this is how. But the best thing about this is, so she's already better than Hu Tao and Yui Mia. So she's a power creep. The reason why I say that is because of this. He receives a 40% pyro damage bonus and normal attack. So essentially, when you get past a certain threshold with the Bond of Life, so treat the Bond of Life as like a second health. When it's 30% of her max HP, basically she gets a pyro infusion, and the idea is she gets, let's say she gets a stack, right? Her stack is 80%, right? Out of the 80%, every single time she does a normal plunge or a charge attack, she uses 5.5% of that 80%. So like you're saving up, and that 80% is basically the pyro infusion percentage. So the way you should think about it as I'm just gonna use MS Paint. So like not MS Paint. Let's just use text document. So like so far, because we don't know what the hell, right? Oh, it's dark because it's dark mode. I've never seen text document utilize dark mode. I'm on Windows 11, so I guess Windows 11 utilizes dark mode for everything. That's nice. So can I edit the size, font size to 18 and go back? So she has like 80% Bond of Life max. The idea is she potentially can go to 100%. Right? We don't know as of yet if she can go to if she can tap past 100%. Most likely not. So this is the idea. The of like 100% stack equals how much rush This is the idea so far. Unfortunately, Martel left. I don't know if you're still watching, bro, but if you are, this is the idea. So, Bond of Life is basically your health. Ah, okay. Damn, I wanted to explain to Martel too, but this, I wrote it on text document. Let me switch the screen because I guess the screen's too small. Would you be able to see the? The only reason why I'm showing gameplay is because is my screen too small? Are you able to see it? Yeah, the other screen is too small. So let me switch my screen. So I guess for smaller things I can't use. Alright, that's better. So that's the idea. So that's much better. That's the idea with the Bond of Life system for Arrlechinno. So far we know that we could get to 85%, but I believe she could get to 100. I don't know if we could pass 100, right? The bottom life stack equals how much threshold for pyro fusion. So basically, let's go back to this. So basically, when you use her, oh, let me switch. So this is the idea. So Bond of Life is the buff or debuff, whichever you want to call it, that is put on her, right? So the stack lasts 30 seconds, right? As you're stacking it up. Bond of Life is a separate health bar. So it's a new system. So it's like a health bar. It's based on your max HP. So I'll explain how you get the stacks. But it's based on your max HP. You can get up to 100% Bond of Life, we believe. We don't know yet, but I'm keeping it at 80, potentially 100. So how you use that Bond of Life is basically each normal charge punch attack uses up to 5.5% of that 100% threshold. Oh yeah, let me also add, the Bond of Life equals 100% stack equal the Bond of Life 100% stack equals how much threshold of pyro fusion. She gets 40% pyro infusion. Oh no, not infusion. 40% pyro. Ouch. Ouch. So that's the idea. Bottom life 100%, 80% max. But could be 100% max. So so yeah, she gets a threshold. That's her threshold. The threshold equals how much threshold for pyro. Oh no. Equal. So that threshold equals she gets a 40% pyro damage bonus and infused with pyro for normal, charged, plunge attacks at 30% bottom of life or higher. So that's the idea. So once you're at 30% bottom of life or higher, she gets normal charge plunge attacks that are infused by a 40% pyro damage bonus. So anything, so meaning anything below 30%, she does means no more pyro damage bonus or pyro fusion from her normal.
Man, the 4,000 part for luxury, I don't know where you spotted that at. What borough?
Hold on.
In New York.
My already ate. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get it after. Thank you. Sorry, I'm chewing through my piece of meat.
Yo, I
tried.
cannot stand Wayne right now. His picture. He got this. He got this. Yo, he's got that big bitch from that fucking.
From last night?
Yo,
Oh
the one that
god.
everyone was scared of and they ran out the house from. They all
Not
snuck out.
that.
on
Jody
the
was
set.
scary.
Where black people meet. What is that name?
Yo.
He even made his background the same color as her fucking cap.
If you didn't hear Wayne, I'm streaming right now, just so you know. Continue,
Okay,
Leah.
so just to put it in the bottom line, if you really want to, I can show you the apartments that I found in just Brooklyn by itself that are absolutely not worth the price.
This is my question.
Oh, okay.
My question is 2,200, right? A month you gotta have for this, not including Con Edison, that kind of shit, right? Wi-Fi, phone bill.
Oh, I'm very curious what's going on.
You also, just to not like, I'm not gonna put any of your business out there, but you also have like surprise things sometimes happen with your family. Maybe you need to have like extra money for this. Maybe like some shit happens because people just be not liking you randomly, and then your job fucks you over. Check don't come in. Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said my big issue for this was you're even considering it for this year. If you had told me next year, I would still hate it, but it'd be more understandable. Like, I would personally rather you just save your money for this year because you just moved. But knowing all of these, like, things that, like, finance, even though you just got a raise, you know what I'm saying? Like, thinking about the fact that you just got a raise, you got a better part in your job. You also don't really like your job fully, but you're still here. Like,
I'm gonna cut you off right there.
You also lose another point because you put you spelled it wrong.
Yeah, it is a lot.
What are you before the T?
Okay, so this, I'm not gonna be working the current job that I am when I move to Jersey, and that's why I said later in the year.
Wait, say that again?
I said I'm not moving into Jersey with the current job that I have, even though I can afford it with the current job that I have. Once I graduate in August, I'm out.
Well,
You're out doing
you're-
what?
You're out if you get a job. Because remember, a lot of people are struggling to get a job right now in the recession.
That's for different markets. I'm literally becoming an accountant.
No,
Once I get my degree, I can officially move into that position. And because of the new year and the new market, salary starting is 75 to 85K.
Okay, so you're
Oh,
not gonna
Rashawn is
say
in
job.
chat.
You're gonna
One of
Sorry, I
my
can't hear you
new
guys.
job in Jersey.
so sorry.
No,
One
I'll
of,
still be working in New York.
Okay, so you're gonna find a job in New York. Okay, that's smart with a higher wage. Um,
And it's
but
gonna be a hybrid position because I'm not looking to be in the office 5 days a week.
so just to give what the chatter
Oh,
is saying right now. Hi, Rush. Welcome to the stream. Rush is asking the price of this. She said it's between 1,800 to 2,200 depending on if it's a
This
studio or.
specific one is 2,200.
And then Mormon in the stream said, when I worked at Floyd Bennett Fields, my closest worker friend swore by living in Jersey, so I support Bunny's ambitions. But I cannot abide a PowerPoint presentation that's mimic.
Rush is willing to because Rush
I-
Rush is someone who owns his own apartment in Brooklyn, and I'm not trying to put his information on blast, so I want him to come and stay himself. But he can also value. He can see the me knowing his situation. He knows the weight between
Kevin, are you
him living in Brooklyn and seeing this presentation.
Yeah, he's not in this
Oh,
Discord,
right,
but,
right, I forgot.
You'd have to ask Kevin if he can come.
I just want to put my input in. If you're gonna live in Jersey and also try to work in New York, just keep in mind how many you're not getting taxed one time as if you were living in New York.
Right.
You're gonna get taxed at least 2 times.
that's a good point.
Okay, you guys don't understand how taxes work, and I can explain that to you guys because I literally studied being an accountant. So with New York taxes, right, when you look at your paycheck, you'll see that you're getting charged New York State taxes, New York City taxes, and some people get charged metro taxes. So I'm not paying New York State and City taxes. I'm only paying Jersey State taxes for living there, and then I have to pay metro taxes for New York for working in New York. Jersey taxes are way cheaper than New York, and I know this because I lived in Jersey City for a year. So I had a refund because I overpaid in taxes when I didn't first record that I moved to Jersey.
Okay.
So, and that was also on my slideshow. I believe I put lower taxes. Let me see which one is it.
She doesn't have to be charged state and tax, and Jersey tax is cheaper, so yeah, she's right on that. Says Rush.
Yes. So the tax situation I'm not worried about because at this point I could literally excuse me I'm burping in the background. I can literally
Are you showing the
calculate how many
Mina stream?
taxes I'm gonna be
I'm
paying
about to show it right now.
as if I moved into this apartment.
Yeah, so hopefully they're not mad. I'm re-streaming. So Amina.
That is correct. New York literally raised their taxes this year, especially property taxes for people who want to own a house in the future. In New
Yeah,
York.
Rashawn, she wants to move by the end of the year, basically. Which is what I'm
And you're
doing.
gonna be doing things by yourself. You're not moving in together with Milan.
Yeah, are you moving by yourself?
Yeah, I'm moving by myself.
Okay. I still think, because even if you, let's say hypothetically, you move in August. Let's say September you get a new job, but you obviously don't start immediately. Usually it's about a week or two. Let's say close to the end of September you start. That's also holiday season. Extra spending. Are you sure you really want to jump into moving at the end of the year? Essentially.
Absolutely.
Because I don't, it's different. It's one thing to plan for it, but it's another to be in it. And know all of these expenses are hitting you that you have to hit.
Right.
So
I
I'm
think
aware.
you're probably jumping into this a little bit too quickly. I would say, like Amina said, to give it a year. Give it a full year.
Well,
see
this
where
year,
your
you
head
could plan for you know what I'm
See where
saying,
your
even the
money's
beginning
at.
of next year, or oh, maybe March of next year, that's my birthday thing, I want to move, whatever, something for next year, but hold on, let me ask, for Rashawn, because he wants to join the chat.
So I keep track of my expenses. Like I have a spreadsheet calculating every single thing that I spend on within the month, how much I'm spending on each category, and how I'm minimizing those expenses.
Big Sakuna.
Which is
Right.
Who the
But
hell
then
names himself
calculate,
Big
like
Sakuna?
you mentioned, like emergency situations, like what happened previously with your job and the whole
Rush,
jury
I just sent
duty.
you an invite. Just so you can join for a bit and then, because I know it's their Discord.
I have two
So,
separate savings accounts,
That's
one
why I
for
have a savings
emergencies
account for
and one
emergencies.
for like
Shit.
bullshit money. Like I'm sending $50 each paycheck to this savings account for whatever the case, like just letting it build up.
Mm-hmm.
But I already have $1,000 saved in my emergency account for like just in case expenses because that has happened before. And then I also have money saved up for even without me getting to that, like as of
Alright.
like right now to
She's
August
smart.
when I graduate,
Are you
right?
showing
Even though
me?
I haven't
I
moved
want to
into
show
that
the
role
stream
just
because
yet of a higher pay,
so that
I'm
I'm
already
not like
saving
not
up
doing anything.
for moving, for like moving costs, moving from New York to Jersey. Like these are things that are being calculated in advance. I'm not just gonna wait till August and then try to pick up from there. And I'm not moving in August. Like I said, I'm not moving right away. But I'm telling her that I plan to in the future.
Of
In
Okay,
this
this
I
year
year.
thought this
though.
was
Of
for
this
like a
year.
set time frame though. Because if it's
No,
for the
it's not.
future, okay, do your thing. I thought it was more of okay, I want to move by this date.
I'm only saying I only began with August because that's when I graduate from school with my bachelor's degree. So like from August, because remember, it's I'm not gonna get a job in 3 days after graduating. Like it's a process. But I'm saying like starting August, like that's when I'm gonna get even more serious. Like right now, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saving money. But once August hits, then that's when like shit is gonna hit the fan. Like, all right, like I already saved a good amount of funds. Now it's time to look for a new job. Once I get the job secured, because remember, well, for people who don't know, when it comes to renting an apartment, you have to provide proof of income. Some people they don't accept offer letters. They want to see bank stubs. I mean, like pay stubs and bank statements. They want to see what you're doing with your money, how you're doing with like what's the ratio between your income and your debt. Like that's what credit reports are for. They see all of this. So in August, I won't. It's not like I can move right away because I still have a student loan under my name right now, which is being paid off right now. It went from 16,000 last year. Now I'm at 6,000.
Nice.
You can
So
still
it's
show them,
like
by the way, if you're a student. Just let them know that.
Hi, Rush.
right, yeah, because it's like the same thing as having a car payment. They want to see what's your debt compared to your income,
Yeah.
because you have to have your salary has to be
Hi, Rashawn.
30% of your rent, basically.
Uh, I don't know about Jersey. Jersey might be 35 to 40, but New York is typically 40%. So
No.
also,
I'm saying out of your yearly, because like New York is 40 times the rent that
yeah,
you have to be making.
yeah,
But in terms of like your monthly income, your rent has to equate to 30% of your monthly
at
income.
least 30. Yeah, you have to make
Yeah,
it 30 or more.
like if I'm making 5,000 a month,
You'll be making more than that though. If your Jersey tax is like 23% or something, and then you
mm-hmm,
said you're making almost 85K. So I'm only estimating because I don't know the exact amount because every job feels different. Is it 2 week?
mm-hmm,
If you join a job, then if it's like a every weekly payment, then you would be making around like 13 to 14 $100 a month,
mm-hmm,
like after taxes and everything. And so you'll be making like almost 6,000 a month. You'll be making like
mm-hmm.
55 to like 6,000.
Right.
But I'm actually supporting money on this one. I mean,
Thank
granted,
you,
like you
Rashawn.
said, the August move is fast, but if she's able to find that job or get that payment by the time she decides she wants to move around the August time, she actually can. And not have to like struggle. The only thing is like
Right.
Amina said job security, but you said you've been saving anyways.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything to say?
I just thought that this was for, August and whatnot. But if you want to move to Jersey in the future, go, by all means, I would say go for it, try it. Take that leap, but just, have a backup plan. Make sure you have enough savings, regardless of how cheap things may be. Make sure you have enough savings for any other change up that you might need. You never know. But I mean, girl, want to move to Jersey? Do it. Do your thing.
I'm sorry for your loss, though. Nothing's not connecting, but
Sorry for whose loss?
yours, Jersey. Oh, that's even worse than the Bronx.
So she said, oh wait, you weren't here for her presentation. So she found a luxury apartment because that's what she really wants. Right off the PATH train. So it's in Newark, basically. So
Oh,
she's
Newark's
not in
not
deep
bad.
Jersey. But I'm just letting you know, bitch, if you do a housewarming, I'm buying you a
You see?
filter. That's the first thing. I can't have you dying from the pollution
Damn,
of
you
that water
going
out there.
fast.
Oh, but
Because-
also, hold on, Raj, don't you live in a luxury apartment?
I moved only because I didn't care too much about all the luxuries. I might move to a different luxury apartment. Maybe.
Wait, Rashawn,
Huh?
you live in a luxury apartment in Brooklyn. So
Yeah,
what's
did you
the,
use
what's the
all those
average?
amenities?
Oh, you
She
want-
said that her luxuries for her were over $4,000.
What do you mean? As in
No,
finding
but
luxury
Rashawn's
apartments?
building doesn't. Rashawn's luxury building isn't like this luxury building.
So if you're because I technically this is luxury, but not like the first luxury. You never been to the first luxury apartment I had because this is the second one. The first one was just high luxury. It had everything that you could
Wait,
think
the
of.
one that had the pool and stuff you're talking about?
The first one had an
I didn't
outdoor
go there.
pool.
I didn't go. I haven't been to this current one that you're
Yeah.
in. I haven't been there.
This one's like a step down, but it's more spacious. That's the only reason why I wanted it. But
Yeah, 'cause the other one had like a railroad style.
yeah, but Chelsea never been to the first one, right?
No.
But
She didn't.
the first one you said that in Jersey they're like $4,000.
No, in New
No,
York.
in New York.
Oh that's true. That's true. But the first one had pretty much everything. Like they were overdoing it because they had indoor pool, outdoor pool, gym, spa, sauna, game room, theater room. It was just a lot. This one, I can tell you though if it's worth the price of the luxury. That's the thing. Because you see the price. A lot of times when you're doing the research for luxury apartments, the price that they put there isn't luxury included. A lot of
Well, if you're saying that in New York is 4,000, then off rip it's already gonna be definitely affordable because she's spending 22.
oh yeah, no, this
No,
is way
so
more.
Rashawn, like the amenities is included in the rent. The only thing that's separate is the parking spot. So they all have like built-in parking lots, and you just pay for your parking spot,
Yeah, that's
which is like
normal.
I think
Yeah.
it's like $175 a month.
Do they give the rent free?
Yes.
Okay.
This one, the current building I'm looking at, it has 2 months rent free
So
because this one was just built. Like the apartment openings just
It's a
started.
new
It
one.
starts on Friday for moving. Like no one lives in this building just yet.
which is even a better benefit. That's actually more of a reason. I'm not telling her to move right away, but that's actually more of a reason why you'd want to move early. Apartments like these go fast. Or like areas like those go fast. Because this building I'm in is also a new building, and I joined it. When I joined it, I was one of 7 people, and now it hasn't even been a year yet, and it's already filled out completely.
Oh my goodness.
I think like 6 to 8 months in, it got filled out. So
Yeah, that should be going by fast.
yeah, this one will go back. So you have a refrigerator, washer, dryer, and unit for a walk-in closet, and then a large closet, dishwasher. Living room space is
Oh shit! I didn't even see the dishwasher.
19.
You think my Bronx apartment has a dishwasher? I'm about to add that shit there. Like,
19.3. The space.
oh my bad.
I'm seeing the space.
The space itself is large, though.
It
There we
depends.
go.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. You're right. The bedroom. So whenever you're like looking at apartments, try to look at by the square feet. Anything that is if it says if you see a single digit square feet, it's already going to be small. Like for
Oh,
instance,
yeah.
if the bedroom is like if it said 9 by 17, it's already going to be small in a specific area. Since it's 13 by what 17 is that 7.5? It's big.
No, it's 13 by 11.6.
Oh, that's 11.
So the
That looks
living
like
room
17.
isn't as like it's not like a master bedroom, but the bedroom itself wouldn't. It would just have like the bed and the PC setup.
Yeah.
Because like there's space. The closet is his own space. I don't have to buy drawers or anything. And then the living room.
Really? We're talking. How she downgrade from the
It's,
ball?
it's a living room. Like that's where I would watch TV at.
Bro, I feel so bad. All right, I honestly think this is she has a steal. Like I said, I support her on it, but I kind of gotta agree with her. Like moving fast is in her case better. Just move smartly. Like
Right.
Aaliyah and Amina said is unfortunately too right. You have to make sure you have a backup as far as
Of course. But that's why I'm not moving like right away. But I'm saying like as soon
Yeah.
as August hits, because I technically get my degree at the end of August. So basically, like beginning September, that's when I'm gonna start like looking into the apartments. Like, I mean, well, after I secure a job and everything, that's when I'm gonna start like getting into it more.
Yeah, your goal
Right
would
now, I'm
have.
in the
Sorry to cut you off. Your goal
no.
might
Go
have
ahead.
to be like honestly, if I'm gonna be real with you, your goal has to be like end of October to want to move to at least be able to get through paperwork.
No, yeah, because I was also gonna say when I got my apartment in Jersey, I didn't move in the next 2 weeks. That shit took a month because they had to go through our credit reports. I have to show the pay stubs, waiting for the house tour. And when you do the house tour and you confirm like the paperwork, you give in your first security deposit, and then like you gotta wait for them to finish with the apartment. Because remember, this is also a new building.
That's true, yeah. But
Do you know how much utilities are? Sorry, this
You
is
said what?
random. How much utilities will be?
Utilities for me, when I was living in Jersey, I was only paying $40 a month for electricity.
That was what, like 2 years ago? 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
utilities
that
won't be
was-
bad anymore, by the way. Just throw that
No.
out there.
And that was like me and another person living in an apartment. So like me living by myself, I don't expect to be using that much electricity.
If it's a new building, do you know if it's inclusive utilities, everything? Because
That I actually didn't look into.
you have to look into it. Newer buildings they do just to compare and contrast. This building I do have to do Con Edison, but the other building I had they did their own electricity, so it was included all together. But the most you ever should have to pay if it's included is anything from 150 or lower. Basically, if you're going,
Right.
if you're a
It's not gonna be
maniac,
too crazy.
yeah, then 150 at worst. If you're not a maniac, then anything.
Maybe like $70, I
Yeah.
would say.
I was a maniac, so I was always at max utility. I think I was
Oh my
at my other
goodness.
building was 120 though, but that's not bad either.
When I lived in Jersey City, I had PSENG, and the utility cost was not that crazy. Because then again, I wasn't really home when I was living in Jersey City. I was always at work. But here, I'm expected to be home at least like 4 or 5 times a week.
Trying to be like you.
Well, it depends. Because I'm not doing 5 days in the office anymore. I'm looking for a hybrid job.
I'm gonna be real with you though.
And benefits.
Hybrid is almost impossible now. I've been since most of the companies I am in is in finance, which means pretty much the same companies you'll be working at. They don't want to do hybrid only. Most companies want to do not hybrid, remote only. Most companies want to do especially once you get to accounting, want to do either all day or hybrid at work at best.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, yeah.
yeah, kind of like don't set your goal too high like
So
that.
in my job, like, let's say I decide to stay with the company because right now they're paying the accountants 80K and they're also hybrid. The accountants are only required to come in the office once a week. They're 4 days at home. And the other reason, like, this transition, right, was after COVID when everyone had to go remote. And then when COVID ended, they try to bring people back in the office, but they realize people at my job, there's a lot of shared desks. So that's why they can't implement more office days because one person is working this desk on Monday and then it's a different person working this desk
I
on
didn't know she was
Tuesday
trying to
and
make
et
her
cetera, et cetera.
move that fast. So that's interesting.
So they literally don't have the capacity to hold multiple people in one day.
Oh, okay. That explains why you were saying you were telling me that for like 5 months or
If
like
you don't get files, you're not moving now.
No, I'm getting fucking. What
You
was
know,
my? I
you're gonna
think
be
I had
like, oh, we're
Spectrum.
eh,
also check
no.
what area.
Actually, honestly, Spectrum's probably better than Optimum. Optimum is absolutely disgusting.
Oh yeah, and it's way more expensive.
I spend
Um,
for like the 1 gig one, probably like one. Well, we had a deal, so I'm like in like the 130 range. But
Wait,
you're
why?
getting rough.
I have the 1 gig with Optimum right now, and I only pay $90.
Yeah, you're getting
well,
rough.
I have multiple people in our house, but we were on a separate plan that the other people were on when I first moved here, and I picked up the plan. They were paying for a separate service, and then I upgraded 2 times from that service. So this is just what our bill ended up turning out afterwards. But I have 4 people on our thing.
Nah, you need to go talk to them because I live in a house with how many people there? There's 6 people here.
How much are you spending? What do you have Optimum?
Yeah, I have Optimum, the 1 gig.
How much do you spend
I'm gonna tell you right now, our last
in
bill was like
total? In total, not like
$92 in total is what I'm telling you.
oh, so then that's around the same that we do. I mean, we spent well.
You say
I'm
you
using
spend
our last one
130.
because we had a late fee, but
I see.
but in general, it usually comes out to like 115 or like 110.
Okay, no, that's not bad. Yeah. That late fee be adding the fuck up.
I thought you told me.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait. Oh, y'all heard me?
All I
Yes,
heard was
what the
all I
hell?
heard you say was I thought you told me, and I was like, huh?
Let me see if I
So
remember names.
I like to use the voice to text feature
Rashawn.
on my phone, and I did not know that.
Yesterday King Vader followed my Instagram.
Oh shit, you famous.
I was so gassed, and I was like, "Excuse me,
That's
why are you
fire.
following me?" I got mad scared. I was like, "Don't follow me, unfollow me right now."
What's up?
So now I have to post like all the time now.
I've been telling you that. It's
I
like you
really,
do the
I've
anime
been
stuff.
like posting like once a week type shit.
Yo, Amina, hurry up and get famous so I can mooch off you.
Yeah, like
Only my
That's
TikTok
a
has
fact.
popped
I'm
up.
trying
Okay,
to be your
I know.
host.
she's
I'm
first
trying
on
to
the
mooch.
Chelsea, you need to stop slacking
speaking
because
of
you
moving,
have
when
the
are you
actual
or
potential to
Avery
pop the fuck off.
moving to Brooklyn, Aaliyah?
Before we
Also,
get a
I
little
pulled
bit
up,
too off topic,
I pulled
can
up
we wrap
Brooklyn
this
listings, by the
this
way.
Oh yeah,
PowerPoint up?
she's right. Aaliyah's right. So chat, in conclusion to our thesis of our intervention of Miss Bunny, who's in favor of her moving, say aye.
Is this a vote? That's what y'all got. So I joined into a fucking court case.
Absolutely. So do you support
Right.
What the
this?
heck?
Starting with Rush, nay or aye?
Nay or hey?
There, I
I keep forgetting to put my. You guys can't hear me.
This
can you?
includes you too, Aaliyah.
I'm sorry. What?
Yay or nay?
Honestly, why does my camera do that? I'm a big supporter in do what you want, so I'll be, I guess,
Okay, so we have one, and Rush, you support as well?
well, because you're incorrect. I'm saying yay. Is yay or nay? You were born in the mid.
Whatever.
You were born in
I
the
wanted to be
mid
different.
2000s. You
I
should
wanted
know
to be
this.
Different. I want it to be different. Anyway,
Nay or I. I'm pretty sure I saw you in a
Yes,
book with
please,
Shakespeare.
please explain to me
Shut the fuck up, Rashawn.
why does 1900 apartment, the toilet is so far away from the sink.
Also, don't use Zillow too much. Street Easy
I
Girl,
gotta
a
wipe
bit
my
better.
ass.
Street easy. Sorry.
I
Speaking
never
of
asked
moving, you
Milan
too,
what he thought
Aaliyah.
about this.
You said what?
When are you and
But yes,
Avery
to wrap up,
moving?
Pat, it seems like most of everyone is
When he
in
buys us a
support of
house.
you. So
When he buys it. So you're not even gonna move
I
to an
guess.
apartment. You that bougie.
No, it's not even that. I just don't think an apartment is worth it right now in this like time. I would rather get a house. I mean, if I find one, cool, but I don't think I will for a good price.
I'll be honest, if you're doing a house, you shouldn't be doing Jersey, New York, or any place that is next to a
No.
metropolitan.
Taxes raised up crazy. I was
Yeah.
originally looking
Be
for a
in New
house.
York, probably won't be in Jersey.
If you're getting a house, then you
Go to
have to move.
Atlanta.
Atlanta's also bad. Don't go to
I
Atlanta.
know.
Atlanta sucks. Jersey
thought
sucks.
about
New York sucks. The Carolinas suck.
You gotta go to like Texas.
Both Carolinas. Texas is slowly sucking as well, unless you're going to Austin. Austin is good. I've been doing my research. That's why. Cali is always good, but it's too expensive. And Florida. Florida also sucks. So if she's moving to any of those directions, then she's screwed. Well, not really all of Florida, just Miami and Fort Lauderdale, and
Fort Lauderdale.
somewhere else.
That what was that?
A garage,
It
bro.
looked like
Like,
a crack house. What was going on in here? Who are they trafficking?
this is Austin, Texas.
I see. This is why no.
Are you still a manager
No.
at that place? Oh, not dispatcher, right? Aaliyah?
I'm sorry. Oh,
Are you still at that place? Because you be changing jobs like crazy. now.
contracting company?
Yeah.
Tell you about that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one. I'm still there. Unfortunately, I really don't like working with these people. Sometimes they be pissing me off.
That reminds me. I gotta.
Honestly, you
pay
still
off the stuff
streaming
from my
Amina?
Vegas trip. I am. Yeah. What's up? You could speak freely. Aaliyah.
She disappeared. Oh no, she's still
I
here.
think she muted her mic or whatever she's using.
Oh, when she comes back, I guess I'll ask her again.
So let me just say one thing. You have to be, if you're moving there, then I'll be honest with you. When I said October, I mean you have to know by October that you're moving there. Like not like the whole decision. So if you don't feel comfortable by October, I wouldn't say move there. That's my only
Yeah, my iPad's broken.
Ew.
What were you gonna say?
What is she doing?
She muted herself now.
She muted herself?
All right, I'm trying to figure something out. But I was gonna say, are you still streaming, Amina?
Yeah, you're actually on my stream right now.
Okay,
Look at that.
perfect. I just wanted to like ask a random question to your viewers. Like, how many of them were? Don't want to say this on your stream.
You can ask, although not a lot of people are responding. I think Mormon might still be here and Trash, maybe Jamba. Let's see. You can ask and see if people respond.
I just want to ask, like, do any of your, I guess, your Black viewers or just, any viewers, do they feel different or uncomfortable working in a office with a majority of white people, or just working with a majority of white people?
So if you guys weren't able to hear chat, this is my friend Aaliyah. She's asking for any of the Black people on the stream, people of color, do you ever feel uncomfortable working in an environment, if you've ever had to or currently work in an environment where basically like you're the only Black person, you're the only minority person, and you're surrounded by mostly white people? Do you ever feel uncomfortable in general, et cetera, et cetera?
He was born in 45, but man.
And then I'll let you know if people respond. But yes.
You're supporting the white men. Trust me, we all do though. Unfortunately.
Rashawn, what you be doing every day at work?
I'm moving. I hate I'm unlucky. Every single time I move to a new job, they just want to move out of nowhere. What? Why?
Okay, wait, pause. First of all, Rashawn, I just want to say it's crazy how we haven't seen you since 1920 and you're not even gracing us with your presence on video. So I'm gonna need
First
you
of
to turn your
all,
camera on.
none of y'all got your cameras on.
Yeah,
I actually
thank
can't
you,
because
Aaliyah.
it's
Thank
connected to
you.
my
So you
stream.
can't even talk about that.
Thank you.
No, I can't. I would, but it's on my stream.
Yo.
Like it's connected to my stream right now. So I'm
She's
on.
technically on camera on her
Yeah.
stream.
Aaliyah's
I'm
the
on my
only
camera
friend
on
of
my
the
stream.
people. She shows herself. Shows
Lisa,
the
if you
smile
want
and
to pop into the
everything.
stream, I'll send you the link so you can pop in.
You just mean mug me. I'll show myself on camera for like 2
Let me
seconds.
send
Oh
Aaliyah.
I
wait,
can't even meet hug anymore.
wrong
Actually,
camera.
no.
Oh, I remember visiting my
You can't mean mug. I see you always smiling on Insta with
I can
Avery.
mean mug. I can
Always
mean
cheesy.
mug.
Not the meme mug. I'm sobbing.
But
Hey,
I never got to say congrats with you and Avery. I always like,
congrats. Are we engaged?
yeah,
First of all,
you guys might as well be
you're mad
engaged.
because it's been 30,000 years. You're like 50 years
I'm
behind.
so weak. Congrats. You're dating.
Cause
Congrats.
they mad cute
No,
and
what you're saying
everything.
is congrats, you have a date.
No, this is how I
That's
know.
that
That's how I know
looks
they might engage. Is literally they're doing like they always do those side by side Instagram pictures together. I'm like I'm like what? They just dated. They ain't gonna be married.
Alina, I
How
just
you
sent
broke
it, I
down
just
the
texted
side
you it.
by side photos.
Alina, I just sent
Like,
it to your messenger.
That's not normal.
That is not normal. Cause I'm sorry, whoever they gonna have to wait. I'm not trying to embarrass myself. I got street cred. They gonna laugh at me.
Your street cred,
I can't-
please.
Not
I
so
can't.
It's on my Apex.
I mean, you know, maybe not.
I can't embarrass myself real quick on Instagram too for the world to see. Nah.
Bruh.
What the ops gonna think of me? They gonna call me soft.
I mean, but you also
mean,
are.
I mean, you are soft.
You
Never.
look soft.
Never.
Matter of fact, you're right. You Jamaican.
He's faking is what he is.
Soft is not in your culture.
That's great. I'm pretty sure Avery got some Caribbean in him. Something.
No, your
Avery
friend
got
Avery
zero
done left. He
Caribbean.
just left the Discord.
Zero.
Yo, let him do an ancestry.
Yeah, I be telling him that. I'm like, you should do it.
He's not
His
just.
hair is a little bit too wavy. I was like, you got some kind of like Guyanese or Trinidadian in him. By the
Another
way, I feel
Trinidadian.
like I'm like part Trinidad, y'all. Okay, story time, real quick. I'll make it quick. So,
Wait, I'm gonna put you on the big screen. Hold on. Go ahead.
ooh, the big screen. Cut me a check.
I'm sobbing.
So my mom, she was born in Grenada, right? But she had told me this like recently that every time she would ask about,
How does anyone say I feel portrait in that?
she would like speak to her
How
mother,
do
my
you
grandmother,
feel?
about
What?
something about like her father, like their father
This is
or
interesting.
whatnot. And she would always get very, very weird about it. My grandmother would get very, very weird about it. Never want to speak about it.
Oh, sorry,
So,
stream.
my
I'm
mom
gonna
had told me,
end
like,
only
when
because
she went
it's a
to
3-hour
she had
thing.
went to Trinidad
And I'm
and
getting
then
hungry.
she came back to Grenada and she was pregnant with her. So I was like, hold on. And my mom will always talk about how she doesn't look like any of her siblings. And I've seen it. She doesn't actually look like any of her siblings. So I'm like, did my grandmother go to
I'm gonna end
Trinidad,
it here
have
though.
an affair, get pregnant by a Trinidadian man, come back to Grenada,
Thanks for watching.
and have my mom? We will never know. But I'm gonna.
No, you're gonna go on a journey of self-discovery. You're
Yo,
gonna.
I was really thinking that
You're
too.
gonna be
But I'm
Dora,
gonna see you
and you're gonna
guys.
get a bag.
See you
and
guys
I'm gonna
tomorrow.
see
Probably
you,
I'll stream
like-
tomorrow. I know this is
You're
You're gonna go on a
interesting,
journey,
but
bitch.
That will explain my waistline.
I'm fucking sobbing.
I see.
Nah, but for real, I think it's wild. I feel like my granny,
This
you
girl
know,
is insane.
she's never going to admit it.
But yeah, enjoy